It's splat time!
Yes, Splatalot opens its drawbridge once again, inviting 12 brave-hearted battlers to battle brave-heartedly with those demonic, dastardly defenders. The aim, to claim the crown of Splatalot!
The defenders will stop at nothing to protect their kingdom.
And the attackers know no fear. So, who will emerge victorious?
The outcome is uncertain, but we can state for a fact
That someone will go. Hi, we're Dilgar. Thank you. And this is Splatalot, a clever combination of the words Camelot and Splat.
So we could have called it Splat Camel.
Look, we discussed this. I do all the thinking stuff. You just look at the camera and smile. So, here we are, atop the moat, looking out onto the majestic Splat Camel course.
Splatalot.
Splatalot course. It's the castle entrance, guarded by the defenders, so it's tough enough.
But it's also a time trial. Only the 6 fastest attackers will make it to the second round.
There they will face the foam-filled stockade, where 2 more attackers will perish, leaving a total of 4.
They will have the honour of navigating the world's toughest and messiest obstacle course while competing for the coveted Splatalot crown.
So here's today's qualifier. Our courageous attackers will begin with the baffling barrels.
But it doesn't get any easier. The slippery slope leads to the rolling mace, where our brave little soldiers are guaranteed to get wet.
Not necessarily.
Well, it hardly matters, because the beastly battle axes are next.
You're beastly.
Followed by the rope bridge of disaster.
You're disastrous.
And to top it all off, the perilous pole vault.
You're Polish.
What? Anyway, the long, tall and short of it is that they're doomed.
You can be so negative at times.
And they're even more doomed now, because here come today's defenders. She likes flower arranging and skipping in sunlit meadows.
I am Nessus!
Next, the fragrantly named Crocness.
Half human, half croc. I'm all danger.
She's lovely when you get to know her, and so is Shaden, whose favourite colour is pink.
You keep coming, and we'll keep knocking you down.
Oh, they actually sound really nice.
Of course they're not nice. I was joking. All they want to do is to make the attackers' lives as tough as possible.
Feel so foolish.
I love grape.
Our first attacker is Ivanka. She plays the trombone, so Dick has decided it will be helpful if he provided a musical accompaniment.
Yes, here we go. You ready? Barrels and brass instruments. My favourite combination.
Yes, well, you can stop it now, otherwise you're going to put the poor girl off.
Oh, no, apparently I can't stop.
This looks more promising. Do you realise how annoying that is?
Oh, yes.
Time for Ivanka to prove herself on the battle axes.
Yes, but they're one of the toughest obstacles out there.
No, look. Looks like she was born to do this.
She was born to step awkwardly across 2 oversized axes and fall heavily into a moat.
Cue trombone. Well, she may be down, but she's not out yet. Come on, Ivanka.
I'm fine.
But will she be after Shaden's finished with her?
I can do this.
Yes, I'm sure you can. Go on. No, you can't.
Oh, where's me trombone?
Never mind. There's still time for a big finale.
Oh, Garibaldi, that is a splat, slam, or a slap.
Whatever it is, she's finished.
Yes, sadly, with a time of 8 minutes 34, I think she might be.
Time to meet Sarah.
I love round and go.
Good, good. Well, this is more like it. Yep. Oh, wait. Oh, no, she loses her footing.
Ginger nuts. Well, it's probably the round, slippery barrels and all that water.
Nothing gets past you, does it, Einstein?
How's your aim, Nitrous?
And very little gets past that giant pea cannon.
That's
Oh,
right, Sarah. Scream, girl, scream. You better be scared.
Look, officially it's a splat Zuka, okay? The usual friendly welcome there from Nitrous, and the intimidation has obviously worked.
it's been a brave effort so far, and a very tired Sarah gets to the end of the course, but it doesn't get any easier. There's Shaden with the water cannon.
Oh, Shaden, stop. Can't you see poor Sarah's spent?
Oh, thank you. Ah, no, custard creams.
It's not a bad time, but it is a bad dance. Can Shaqeel, the next attacker, do better?
Oh, that's a cock.
He also loves video games, but hates vegetables.
Well, he's vegetating now. Come on, Shaqeel.
No rap for him.
Oh, he's a sitting target.
Standing target.
Standing target for Nitrous, and yes, she's got him all. Well, the giant pea cannon
Splatzuka.
does its job, and Shaqeel gets quite a splatting.
Such skill.
Shaqeel needs to remember this is against the clock.
Oh, and another direct splat from Nitrous. He really needs to get out of there.
Come on now, Shaqeel. Move, 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 move. Oh, I'm not sure if I can watch any more of this.
This poor guy's really being picked on.
Better. That's it, one step at a time.
Foot on.
Foot.
And... Oh, in he goes, Knob-Knobs.
Right, I definitely can't watch any more of this. Can we just move on to the finishing line, please?
OK, 11:49. Well, let's just say he will be very lucky to qualify with that time.
Anything can happen on Splatalot.
I love raspberry.
OK, then, Tariq.
Look, you can't put him off, can you? Look at him dance across his barrels. Oops.
Oh. Oh, hey, look at that. Is that the splat dance?
Well, let's just say dance can take many forms.
OK, then. What's he doing now? I'm on test three. I'm on test three. Not exactly Swan Lake, that, was it?
You're all mine now.
Well, Tariq will need some fancy footwork here. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Oh! Wang Twacker!
Again!
You are evil. But he recovers and puts in a good time.
Shame about the bouncy dance.
Look, it's not strictly come dancing, it's strictly come splatting. Anyway, here's Denver.
I am a ladies' man.
Well, Denver, that's as maybe, but what will you make of our lovely ladies?
Well, you haven't gotten very far, Denver.
Ah, it's because the ladies are slowing him down, that's why.
Denver's got their attention for all the wrong reasons, but he crosses the giant mace and survives!
We need you!
But the girls are ganging up on him now, and Denver makes his first mistake, but he recovers.
Onto the battle axes and into the dirty brew. Yes, a classic slip flang splash there.
Well, while he recovers, let's move on to Michael.
I'm a basketball and I want bounce all over this course.
Bounce all over this course? Yes, I reckon he will.
You mean that in a bad way, don't you?
Watch out, Michael.
Oh, and he's been hit. Nitrous really using that Splatzuka to full effect. It says here Michael's into magic. Well, let's see some magic on the rolling mace. Come on, Michael. Oh, spanky flanker.
Not one of his best tricks, although now you see him. Now you don't.
Hang on a minute. He really has disappeared. Either that or he's doing the rest of the course underwater.
Where is he? Hello?
Oh, right, no, there he is. And not a bad time.
But another silly little victory dance. La, 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 la. So we've now seen half of the attackers. Denver is in the lead with a time of 3 minutes 33, and Shaqeel is in the danger zone with 11 minutes 49 seconds. That's the time to beat, but remember, no one's completely safe, as only the fastest 6 attackers go through.
And there are still 6 more to come. Yes, these brave warriors will be overcoming the odds, taking some hard knocks and defying those defenders.
Don't slip.
With one goal in mind, the prize Splatalot crown. Right, youth, what have been your highlights so far?
Well, basically, the defenders can do no wrong for me. The more splats they can deliver, the better.
What is it with you and the defenders?
Well, I've always wanted to be one.
Oh, right, OK, so what dark and dastardly name would you give yourself?
Colin.
Colin, the defender. Yes. So we'd have Scab, Fawn, Ballista, Crocodile, Tinkor, Gildard, Nitrous, and...
Ah, Colin.
Right, okay, back to... Yep. Back to planet Earth. We're only halfway through round 1. 6 attackers have run the course, and 6 more to come. We are on a knife edge. Tell them why, Colin.
We're on a knife edge, because only the 6 fastest attackers will qualify for the next round. Speed is everything.
Thank you. Here's a reminder of the times posted so far. The time for the rest to beat is 11:49, posted by Shaqeel, and with 3:33, Denver is the fastest attacker so far.
Colin!
Back to the course.
I'm as sweet as apple pie.
As sweet as apple pie and apparently very scared of sharks. Kristen gets us underway.
Well, the thing about sharks is they're only scary if you're near water. Oh, look, water.
You say you're as sweet as apple pie, do you? Well, I don't like cooked fruit.
A fruit-based put down there from Nitrous. Don't get many of them to the pound, but will it work? Hooray! Well, yeah, looks like it has. Now, everything is padded on this course, including knobbly bits here, 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 and here. But what a splat!
More of a knee head bag splat. It's a knee head bag splat. It's a knee head bag splat. A knee head bag splat. A knee head head.
Give it here. Embarrassing.
I like sushi!
Kayla also likes music and is double jointed. Nice technique on the first battle axe, but oh dear, she's got stuck on the second. She's hanging on.
The only way is down.
Yes, but Kayla is not a quitter. At least I think she isn't. No, she isn't. Kayla's on the perilous pole vault and she's made it.
No, I don't think she has, mate.
I'm sure she'll do it. That's it. Good old girl. Go on. Well, if she does make it, we'll let you know.
Yes, moving on to our next contestant now. Here we have Samantha.
I love zebra stripes.
Samantha is into 80s music and ants.
Why?
I don't know, you ask her.
All right. Hey, Samantha, why are you into 80s music and wham splat?
That was your fault for shouting at her.
It wasn't me. If you look closely, you'll see it's another deadly splat from nitrous. There, look.
Ooh.
She's scary in slow-mo.
Back to Kayla. How's she doing?
Well, she hasn't given up, I'll say that much for her.
Come on, Kayla. Hang in there, old girl. Okay, let's give Liam a friendly splat. Welcome.
Oh! I'm gonna dominate this course!
Liam says he wants to be a pilot, but the trouble is he's scared of birds.
Don't slip.
Ooh, to be honest, it's nitrous he should be scared of. Look at that, a double splat this time. Oh!
Double ouch. On to the battle axes now. He's just checking.
Yes, Liam, nitrous is still there.
Halfway across the axes now, and oh!
And on top of that landing, Liam still has nitrous to contend with. Not that Shaden seems to care.
Wow! Crunchy!
Splatacious!
Not again, and this time he's in the moat. It's strange, it's almost like he believes he can fly.
What, like this?
Very good.
Well, he can't. Sorry, Liam.
Oh, guess who?
Kayla?
Kayla. Somehow she's still holding on.
Why doesn't she just give up?
This is why. Because she can do it. Come on, Kayla. Yes, she's made it.
I never doubted her for a minute, but will that time be good enough?
We'll have to wait and see.
Our 11th attacker, Cole, is now ready on the course.
Asian warrior!
Cole can burp the alphabet.
I like him already.
I hope you're thirsty, Cole.
Shaden looking menacing as usual, and Cole steps onto the bridge and stench wang! The water cannon puts him off his stride.
Slippery eels. Yes, here's Cole on the rope bridge catwalk. Strike a pose, Cole, and another. And oh, look at that. I've never seen so much spatulant.
Spatulant. Anyway, Cole makes it in at 9:29.
Oh, no, look at that. Not again. Did you teach him that dance?
Shut up. Here's Ashley.
I love rainbows!
But does she love barrels?
Well, I think she's doing very well so far. Onto the final barrel and off it. Oh, what a shame. She's our most graceful attacker so far.
Can I be frank? Grace isn't important, surely.
No, you can't be frank. Grace is important, and don't call me Shirley. Right, comedy aside, Ashley continues, and she heads towards the impossible incline. Oh, splurge!
It was like she forgot to put the brakes on. Oh, dear, there she goes, gracefully into the moat, and a big fat splurge.
Even so, she's made it in a very respectable time of 6:29. Well, that's the end of a very exciting first round. 6 attackers are about to go through, and 6 are about to go home. Thoughts?
Oh, well, I think that the all-female defenders covered themselves in glory and covered the attackers in splat-related wetness. Beautifully put. Thank you.
So moving on will be Denver, Samantha, Tariq, Ashley, Kristen and Liam.
To pow.
And they'll be facing the foam-filled stockade. New defenders.
And a lot more splatulence.
That word scares me. Well, after all that action, I think it's time for a quick break.
What have you got?
Ham.
Oh,
I like ham a lot. What do you got?
Spam. I like spam a lot. Actually, I can't stand spam.
And I'm vegetarian. Back to business. Round 2 beckons, and 12 attackers have been whittled down to 6.
Ladies' man Denver is still the fastest so far, but 80s girl Samantha and raspberry-loving Tariq weren't too far behind.
Don't forget Kristen.
Oh, Kristen. Knee head back flat. Knee head back flat. Knee head back flat.
Forget about that. Okay, here's the lineup. Yes, Denver, Samantha, Tariq, Ashley, Kristen and Liam are the attackers who've made it through. But we're about to say goodbye to 2 of them, as only 4 will survive the stockade. This round is all about hexagons. The attackers will make their way across the giant spinning hexagon and onto the smaller ones. From there, they can reach up and grab a ladder rung.
Once they've slotted all the rungs into their ladders, they can grab a flag and make their way to the top.
Sounds easy, but there are only 4 flags. Plus, the course will be covered in foam, and they'll be slimed by the defenders at every turn. Talking of which, let's add 3 new defenders to the mix.
Welcome to Handsomeville. Population, Gildar.
Joining Gildar will be Weapons Master Tingor and Scab. Scab rules!
So here are the remaining attackers, all focused and ready to go. 80s girl Samantha in purple with a green stripe, air pilot Liam in blue, graceful Ashley in violet, ladies man Denver sporting dark blue, Tariq the raspberry lover in light green, and don't forget Kristen in orange.
Don't worry, that's all behind me now. Besides, she'll be unrecognisable when the foam starts.
And they're off onto the hexagon.
Those mini hexagons are spring-loaded just to make it more fun.
Ashley has her first rung. And after wiping her nose, Kristen has one too.
Oh, the surface is now getting slippy, and on top of the foam, Scab is adding gunge grenades to the mix.
Look.
Ah, wacky!
Now that's just showing off.
Doesn't matter, it's still a perfect splat on the back for Liam.
Even so, Liam has his first rung. However, almost totally unnoticed to anyone, Tariq has nearly completed his ladder.
Oh, look, Gildar's seeking something out.
The only thing he seeks is attention.
Are we all impressed at how quickly I went from the foam gun to the water gun? Isn't that impressive, everyone?
Yep, I was right.
Meanwhile, Scab spotted Tariq's progress and given him a complete splatting with his slime stick. You won't see a better slime stick splat than that anywhere.
Back to the hexagons, and Kristen overshoots quite dramatically.
Listen out for that landing. Boing, boing.
Crunchy! Tariq has his flag, and he's off. Remember, there are 6 attackers, but only 4 flags. He climbs to the top, and he's through!
Oh, look, Gildar's up to his tricks again on the froth brother, and Scab is still splatting with precision. This time it's a perfect splat for Ashley. Splatter-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Did everyone see how fast I was?
He's very needy, isn't he? Oh, and the slime buckets are out, but Denver escapes just in time.
A lucky escape because Scab's having a great game, and Tinkor is now starting to deliver.
Kristen tries to shrug him off, but the pressure must be mounting down there.
She goes for another amazing lead, but it ends in a fantastic splat.
No coming up the ladder without getting slime in the face! Ugh!
Scab is such a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Great to watch, though, and he seriously slimes Ashley.
Yes, but he missed Denver.
Scab! Scab! Get him!
A schoolboy error from Scab there, and Denver is also through.
You're a typical
What are you
barbarian.
doing? A Viking standing there, doing nothing!
I'm looking handsome on the foam.
You gotta love him.
I got a headache. Whoa.
Handsome look to the camera. Ashley now has a flag and is making her way to the top, which means there's only 1 flag left for the 3 remaining attackers.
She celebrates. Looks like Liam isn't too far behind.
Kristen, however, is still hitting those hexagons and now wants to take it on our cameras, too.
Ooh.
Now, that is an expensive splat.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Liam now has the last flag. He's also on his last legs, bless him.
Samantha belly flops onto a hexagon just for fun,
And Liam joins the other successful attackers.
which means Samantha and Kristen are out, but at least it was a clean contest.
And there they are. Tariq, Denver, Ashley, and Liam. The Splatalot crown is just 1 step away.
So, any thoughts? Jam donuts.
About the second round.
Oh, well, I'd never normally hear a bad word said about the defenders, but if I'm frank,
I don't like it when he's frank.
they were rubbish. Absolute rubbish arguing amongst themselves and letting the attackers off the hook. But, if anything, that will only make them more determined in the finale. Well, here's a taste of what's to come in that finale, the round where we reveal the new king or queen of Splatalot. It's splat time!
Why do we just take a moment to celebrate some classic splats?
Don't slip. Such skill!
And that's why we call it Splatalot.
So we started with 12 in the Splatalot moat, halved it to 6 in the stockade, then subtracted 2, leaving us with
27?
4 to battle it out in the grand finale.
And here are some splat stats about those 4. Denver was ahead of Tariq after round 1, but Tariq got the better of him to finish first in round 2.
There might be a bit of a personal battle emerging there.
Plus, poor old Liam has finished last in both rounds. What does that mean?
Well, it means he's in the final and still in with a chance, and Ashley completes that all-important lineup.
So it's on to the toughest course yet, not least because they're up against all 6 defenders. Scab, Nitrous, Tinkor, Crockness, Gildar and Shaden.
And then there's the course itself. Not exactly a walk in the park. The attackers start by sliding down the pole into a mud bath. Then they'll make their way over the slippery slides and onto the Titanic teeters. Then scramble over the barrier of all barriers, hop across the lily pads, scale the water wall, and capture the crown. So here are the attackers, a determined-looking Liam and Ashley and Tariq and Denver looking determined.
Great commentary.
Gilda, what's on your face?
Since the last round, Gildar has grown a moustache.
Look at that crumb catcher.
Alicia!
Alicia!
So it's down the pole and into the mud.
But the lovely Shaden is there to clean them up with a face full of foam.
Which helps make these slippy slides even slippier and slidier.
Plus, the slides are being pelted with foam by Gildar.
He could use some of that foam to shave his moustache off.
Oh, and a lovely slip slide splat there from Denver. Fatty bum bums.
The attackers now making their way up the teeters, but Ashley is struggling and...
Yeah, OK, take it away, sound effects.
Pythagorean whacker. Tariq looking good, but oh! And Gildar showing no mercy with the slime stick.
I want one of those.
What, a slime stick?
No, moustache. Oh, now to the untrained eye, that looked like a fall, but in slow motion. The low-tech arrow and thwack, an ankle biter.
Back to the battle between Gildar and Tariq. And Tariq still coming off second best to the Mustachio Viking of Vanity. Now this is a tight race, all four attackers neck and neck, but Tariq makes another break for it, and oh, the lucky splatter! This time he hangs on. Maybe his luck is changing. Gildar does his worst, but this time Tariq shrugs him off, and he's even taunting Gildar. Well played, Tariq!
Ha ha, but it doesn't get any easier. Scab just takes over where Gildar left off.
Denver now trying to catch up, but Tariq is still well ahead.
Trouble is, he's getting plenty of attention from all the defenders.
Bumtoogle, looks like Liam doesn't need the defenders. That teeter is hard enough on its own.
Croc-Ness is now pulling out all the splats. Tariq definitely struggling.
Bogies!
Mate, we don't do that anymore. They are goo grenades.
Well, they're definitely bogies. Splatalot's turned into Snotalot.
Tinkle looks happy in his work.
The other attackers are now way behind, but Nitrous still has Tariq in a sight. Bogies!
Oh, what a splat. Accurate and evil, leaving Tariq with a very snotty back indeed.
But it's not stopping him from climbing the water wall. This tournament is almost over. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there is a new king in town.
Make the most of it, Tariq.
What is that thing on your face, my dear?
It's a traditional Viking rite of passage. It means I'm entering manhood.
Ouch! Nice one, Tariq.
King Tariq.
Sorry, you're splatless.
Well, it's been quite a tournament. Have you got any more interesting splat stats?
Oh, yes, let's see. Well, we've had 248 oofs, 127 kaplops, only 58 buzz, our first ever umzing quarter doink, and, oh, how do you pronounce that?
Oh, yes, sir, that's...
Ah, yes, 23 of those, 41... Hey? You know, remember after we had those onion bargies for lunch? Oh, and finally, 1,283 splats.
That's an awful lot of splats.
Well done, that's why they call this show Splat Camel.
Here's Splat of the Day.
It's straight out of the manual, this one. Final round and the pressure is on. They're only youths, bless them, but the way Ashley topples off that giant wooden pole, well, you'll never forget that skill. It's like...
Falling off a log.
Oh, thanks a lot, mate. You ruined my punchline.
No, I was just saving you from the embarrassment of doing it yourself.
Oh, cheers, mate.
So, after all the thrills and spills, it's time to celebrate the skills of King Tariq.
He danced through the first round.
Was the first to capture a flag and climb out of the stockades.
And after a bit of teetering, he overcame the defenders and claimed the crown, which, after all, is what it's all about.
Well, that's all for now.
But remember, we are trained professionals.
Please do not try to present Splatalot at home. That's our job.
Yeah, get your own show. Take it away, Your Majesty.
I'm the king of the castle.
Come on, Tariq, put some effort into it.
You know what this deserves, don't you?